So I'm still thinking about the job I undercharged for yesterday, about the data recovery. I actually realized I probably transferred 99% of the data to the USB drive that was requested. Now, there were a couple issues that came up, and now I'm finding out on YouTube, Microsoft is fundamentally the one at fault for why I felt guilty about charging more for the data transfer. I specifically thought I installed Windows with data backup, data encryption turned off. That's one of the reasons I created my ISO with Rufus, so I could check that box that says don't lock it up. I now find out that one, Microsoft locks it automatically once you log into your Microsoft account. So at that point, it flipped that switch. Even though I installed it by default with that switch off. And then I find out the other bugs that they've put in their system, like when they disabled everyone's keyboards and made the recovery environment unstable. Something like 30% of the code that Microsoft creates is like AI. So now I'm feeling guilty about my own self-confidence, and I'm supposed to be okay with that because of a mistake someone else at Microsoft made. I'm now finding out even if you turn it off, it's turning itself back on. I can't speak. What am I supposed to do about that? I now have to make sure that some update arrogantly doesn't flip a switch, making my system work harder. Because I also know that the data transfer, I mean, we're talking about terabytes of data, so I expect it to be a day or more of transfer time. But in turning that switch, you're adding processing power to another task and taking it away from the data transfer. And I'm supposed to eat this. I'm feeling guilty because I told the customer they would have their data sooner than later. So I'm starting to feel a little bit guilty about charging more. And now what? What am I supposed to do with this? Anyway, have a good day.